I'm normally more of a multiplayer game guy, and when I play single player games, I'm mostly just focused on beating it as fast as possible so I can get back to fragging out on COD. But I recently decided that I wanted to get the full experience of being a gamer, and what better way to start than platinum hunting? My goal is to start with games I haven't finished or in a lot of cases haven't ever played before, and I'm starting with The Last of Us Part 1, which I've played many times.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I know, but listen, I've never played the Left Behind DLC, and I also have never gotten a platinum trophy before, so I wanted my first one to be a game that's special to me. So with all that being said, let's dive in. We start out in Texas with our protagonist Joel and his daughter Sarah, who is giving her dad a gift for his birthday.
Kept complaining about broken watch, so figured, you know.
What a nice kid. Hope nothing bad happens to her. Look, who could have seen that coming?
Mission failed!
Right, moving on. I wanted to avoid doing 2 full playthroughs of the original game because I wasn't sure how long it would take to beat Left Behind, so my goal was to make sure to get all of the optional dialogues and listen to all of Ellie's jokes, which I would come to regret. I've never gotten them all, so I thought it would be really cool to hear all the extra backstory. Then all I have to do is double back for the collectibles, which you can just go to with the chapter select, so it shouldn't be that hard. I'll pick up as many as I can while I'm playing though. Coming up on our first optional dialogue here, I believe.
Said she was a firefly. You believe that shit?
Yeah, fuck the fireflies. Well, now we have to take the long way, which is actually perfect because we run into our first trophy. Nice. Trophy number 1, Fallen Firefly. 1% done. This is the first type of collectible we'll be keeping our eyes out for, the Firefly tokens. They can just be sitting on the ground, hanging in trees, or like literally in the most random places, so you really have to pay attention. We also come across a few notes and artifacts, and these are pretty boring and not all that interesting. You usually find them as a result of just playing the story or doing even the slightest amount of looting, so I'm not going to show every single one that I pick up. Next, we talk to this nice group of guys hoping to get directions.
Fuck this.
They don't know. I'm an aimer.
Hello?
Got him.
Hi.
Got him. I'm so talented and smart and cute and attractive. We move on to the next few areas, taking out these fine gentlemen just trying to make a living.
Help me.
Now that that's done, we make our way to Robert. You know, Robert said he didn't want to like and subscribe. Tess and Joel, thoughts?
God damn it! Just give me a couple.
That is a stupid idea.
After punishing Robert for his sins, we meet Marlene, the queen of the Fireflies, who offered us a way to get our guns back. So after some completely necessary violence, followed by an optional dialogue,
Damn it, I got Warren.
yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it, we finally meet Ellie, the girl that we need to smuggle out of the city in order to get our guns back. On our way to the safe house, we grab another Firefly token and learn a little bit about Ellie as well.
What's the deal with you and Marlene anyways?
I don't know. She's my friend, I guess.
Your friend, huh? You're friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you, like, 12?
She knew my mom, and she's been looking after me. And I'm 14, not that that has anything to do with anything.
Tess informs us that the job is 100% worth it, so after an optional conversation, we make our way outside the walls of the city. Once we take out these assholes, we find out Ellie's infected. I know, you're shocked. Tess and Joel decide to finish the job, and I had some insightful commentary on the gameplay. I hate how every other NPC has the crouch sprint option, and I do not. That's really jerking my chain. Am I right, guys? Because I'm... Never mind.
Damn it. Clicker.
Clicker? I hardly know her. Now that that cringe is over, we come across our first shiv door. These are locked doors that you need a shiv to open. We need to open all of these for another trophy. Nothing too crazy happens for the rest of this section, but after this combat in the subway station, we unlock our first safe, which is another collectible we'll need for a trophy. We upgrade our revolver at the workbench, and then we walk in on Tess, who definitely did not get bit here.
I'm fine.
Next, we check on Tess and Ellie.
Tess, how you holding up?
Just a bit winded.
Stop the cap.
Tess makes out with a zombie. Oh wait, wrong file. Tess is bit and sacrifices herself for a child she met today. Next, Ellie breathes in some galaxy gas.
How the hell are you breathing in this stuff?
I wasn't lying to you.
And I grab another Firefly token. This one was pretty hidden. Now we move out of the sewers and into Billstown, where Ellie says the thing.
Whoa, look.
And this is where we finally unlock the ability to upgrade our melee weapons, which we're gonna need to get the trophy, build them up, and break them down. We test out our new weapon on this clicker, and then Ellie finds an arcade cabinet, and I find an optional conversation.
Look at that.
Would you play this before?
No, but I had a friend that knew everything about this game.
Once she's done reminiscing, we get a little bit of a lesson about Bill's traps. Moving further into the town, we get this shiv door, and also we unlock this safe that was left in this truck. You ever get the feeling your whole world's about to get flipped upside down? Got him. Nice. I'm popping off over here. Oh, am I gonna drop? Please, God. Oh, come on. I'm saved. Help. 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 Ugh, that seems excessive. Next, Ellie breaks the fourth wall and hurts my feelings.
By the looks of it, you could lose some of that food.
Then we finally get another trophy for collecting the first of many training manuals. Oh, nice. Self-help. Our second trophy. I feel like it's been forever. Bill shows us a new craftable item, the nail bomb, and there's also a tool in here which is going to be needed for 2 different trophies later on. Just putting this out there. Thank God killing clickers is not part of a trophy. So annoying. Oh man, I don't like this at all. Anyways, we move closer to the truck, grabbing a Firefly token on the way. I also think I was getting a little too into the combat here. Go to sleep. Joel does what any man should do and shoves his feelings deep down inside.
I just want to say I'm sorry about Tess. That's it. I won't bring it up again.
Ellie, you don't need to worry about me.
Then we enter the safest school in America and find that the battery's missing. So we just begin our escape. But before we get out of this hellhole, we run across me after a nice meal. And can I just say, I felt like this fight was a lot harder when I first played this game. This thing was a pushover. After we escape, Bill is reunited with his good pal Frank, who's just hanging around.
Jesus.
My fault. But at least he left Bill a nice letter before he died. Don't worry though, some good will come of this, because when Bill throws it on the ground, if we pick it back up, we get our 3rd trophy. In memoriam. Missable trophy alert. The HOA here is getting a little bit out of control, so it's probably better we just take the car and go. Ellie stole a comic book from Bill, and now I guess it's on us to find more, but thankfully that's the last new collectible for a trophy. We make it to Pittsburgh, finding the last craftable item, the smoke bomb, our 2nd workbench tool, another training manual, and a workbench where I decided to upgrade our pistol a bit. Moving out of the workshop, we get our 1st comic book and our 4th trophy, Savage Starlight Fan. Nice. Then, after an optional conversation about dead civilians,
Your fellow hunters do this?
Cute. And no, my money's on the military.
we make some dead civilians. This is where I would run into a bit of a roadblock. The Ellie jokes. I can't tell if these are intentionally difficult to trigger or if I'm just a moron, but this took so long to pop. We're all waiting. Ellie, pull out the joke book now. Now. I don't know what's worse, waiting 5 minutes for these to show up or having to actually hear the jokes.
Okay, we need to lighten the mood.
Thank God.
What did the Confederate soldiers use to eat off of? Civilware.
Next, we grab this optional conversation and also this Firefly token. Then I tell this group of Twilight fans in the bookstore that I was Team Jacob and unfortunately I have to put them down.
We can work something out, okay?
We get this shiv door open. Ellie learns about eating disorders, tells a few jokes.
Bakers trade bread recipes on a need-to-know basis. I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
Oh, I get it.
Somehow Joel survives and opens this safe and grabs a training manual. Next, we come across the 4th set of Ellie jokes, and for the life of me, no matter how long I waited, I could not get this to pop, and I was starting to lose my mind a bit. Ellie, please say the jokes. Do 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 do. Ellie, tell the jokes. You want to know how I got these scars? I was worried I was gonna have to restart the whole chapter, but thankfully I just reloaded the checkpoint and it popped almost instantly.
Ready for a joke? Do you know what's not right?
Left?
Yeah.
Finally, we get another trophy. Craft every item. Nice. We grab another optional conversation, find another workbench, and have our lives saved by a teenager. As a thank you, we grab Ellie another issue of her favorite comic, The Pendant of a Fallen Revolutionary, and a new lesson in survival. Ellie didn't seem to appreciate all that and gave us a bit of attitude.
That's a backdrop. People would take their pictures in front of it.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Which I didn't appreciate, so I showed her what would happen if she didn't straighten up.
Oh, Nelly. Harsh punishment.
Workbench located. Also, for some reason, Ellie just willingly triggers Joel's PTSD.
What if they have families?
Everyone has a family.
A few more optional dialogues later, we fight a tank, make some new friends, and grab another comic book. Never understood why he couldn't just have the toy.
Sam, what are you doing? Nothing. Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff? It weighs like nothing. The rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right.
As we all know, Ellie will pick up that toy and give it to Sam later, but if you wait a bit, you can actually see her pick it up, which I thought was really cool. We snag another Firefly pendant and then go on to our next trophy, Lights Out, which we get for disabling this searchlight without getting spotted, which of course was a piece of cake for me. Whoa. No way he saw me, bro. Are you kidding me? He doubled back, bro. But after a few tries, I was able to get it. Pressing forward, we get another comic and move on to the sewer section of the game, and also our next trophy, where we have to get back in time to ride across the water with Henry and Sam, which, to be honest, feels like such a random trophy. After this, we grab the third of 5 tools, another training manual, and make our way out of the sewer and into my own personal hell. This section is where you're supposed to get the final Ellie joke of the main campaign, but for some reason to get this to trigger, you have to do things in a very particular order. First, you need Henry to see this graffiti and mention something about barbecues, which he really doesn't like doing.
I was just 5 when the cordyceps hit. My memory's pretty hazy, but I remember living in a neighborhood just like this.
What do you remember?
Barbecues.
Then you need to walk up to this house across the street and trigger this optional dialogue.
We'll shoot on sight. Lots of friendly people lived here.
First few months after the outbreak, they had a lot of looting. Everyone got paranoid. You remember any of that, Joel?
Yeah, everyone barricaded themselves in their homes, and supplies started running low. That's when you saw what people are really capable of.
Then you need to teach Ellie and Sam about ice cream trucks.
What is this?
Oh, this is an ice cream truck.
An ice cream truck?
Yeah, Henry told me about these. They sell ice cream out of the truck.
What? No way. Joel?
That's true. This thing drive around and play real loud, creepy music, and kids would come running out to buy ice cream.
And then you need to play darts after Sam and Ellie are finished.
What is that?
After all of those steps, which I would like to add, none of the other jokes require nearly this much effort. You go to the end of the street and Ellie will perform her final jokes of the main campaign. Except for me, she was stuck in the house. So I reset my first checkpoint to try and play darts again. Didn't work. I'm about to crash out. I sat here for a while before restarting this whole section a few different times, and I was starting to worry I was gonna have to replay the whole chapter just for this stupid joke. Oh, this is so frustrating. But on my third reset, I finally got something to work. Go to this house first and listen to the story about looting. Then go to the barbecue dialogue. Then play darts. And by doing it in that order, I got the jokes to pop somehow. Our reward for all that stress is this gem.
What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, you idiot. Oh my god.
Thankfully, that's the last joke. While I was suffering through that, I got a few trophies. First, we fully upgraded our pistol. Combat ready. Let's go. We also got sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. I got another trophy. Oh, that was all the safes. Nice. We're burning through these things now. Moving on to the next section, we find another comic and make our way across this bridge to deny Ellie a high five.
Teamwork. Really? Just gonna leave me hanging? Alright. I'll see how it is. Just a high five. Jesus.
It had to be done. Ellie tries to apologize for the joke incident, but Joel is not having it.
Ellie,
What? I want to talk about it.
no.
Why not?
How many times do we need to go over this? Things happen, and we move on.
Next, we reunite with Tommy, and he tries to give Joel an old photo of Sarah, which Joel denies.
It's a little faded, but it still looks pretty good.
I'm good.
You sure? I mean,
I said I'm good.
After some light flirting, we find out you can, in fact, pet the dog.
not much of a guard dog. But he's good to have around.
That's a good boy.
Of course, you get one for petting the dog. Then we grab another Firefly token before ripping this guy's neck out for our next trophy. There we go. Build them up, break them down. Upgrade and then break one of every melee weapon. It's so easy. I think Ellie's starting to finally feel bad about her jokes and runs off, so we chase after her. Very cool of her to run into the one house in the area with a comic in it. When we find Ellie, she's got her joke book out and Joel is not having it.
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
Joel works his anger out on this guy's face. And we press on to the university where we get a few more optional dialogues and another training manual. Then we fry up this big fella who drops a Firefly token, and we find another one later in the military tents. Moving on to the science building, we find a workbench and a shiv door that has a training manual and our fourth tool behind it. We also find this voice recorder with some interesting info on it.
Man, you no matter what, bro. I don't.
Great. Joel takes a fall and passes out, moving us to the next section. After chasing a deer, we meet David, who seems to know Ellie.
Now, this winter has been especially cruel. A few weeks back, I sent a group of men out nearby town to look for food. Only a few came back. They said that the others had been slaughtered by a crazy man. And get this, he's a crazy man traveling with a little girl.
He takes Ellie hostage, and it seems like he's probably a big Drake fan.
And you're special.
When Joel finds out Ellie is missing, he has a perfectly normal and calm reaction. Joel, calm down. Oh! Oh my god!
I don't know no girl.
Wrong choice. Yeah. Jesus.
She's alive. She's David's newest pet.
What?
You're gonna mark it on the map. And it better be the same exact spot your buddy points to.
Oh my god.
I ain't told you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
No, wait!
Now I don't want to bore you with this section because it's long and I didn't get any trophies, so let's skip to the good part. We snag a few optional conversations on the way to see the giraffes, which to be honest is such a cool moment.
Come here, come here. Hey, fella. Hurry up. Come on.
Hey there.
So, is this everything you were hoping for?
It's got its ups and downs, but you can't deny the view, though.
After this, we collect another comic and the 5th and final tool, giving us yet another trophy. Sharpest tool in the shed. We find another workbench and also get the last optional conversation of the main game.
Hey, Joel, I got something for you. Here. Maria showed this to me, and I stole it. I hope you don't mind.
Well, no matter how hard you try, I guess you can't escape your past. Thank you.
Pushing towards the hospital, we find another workbench and the first shiv door I haven't been able to open, so we'll be back for that. Joel falls in the water, and as we know, Ellie can't swim. So as Joel attempts CPR, this really cool guy stops him.
She's not breathing.
Hands in the fucking air!
Marlene gives us a quick rundown of the situation.
What the hell do you mean, surgery?
The doctors tell me the cordyceps, the growth inside her, has somehow mutated. It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine. A vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Listen, you were gonna show me where.
Stop. I get it. But whatever it is you think you're going through right now is nothing to what I have been through. I knew her since she was born. I promised your mother I would look after her.
Then why are you letting this happen?
Because this isn't about me, or even her. There is no other choice here.
And what follows is maybe the most justifiable crash out of all time. We grab Ellie and we make our escape. Now we have finally beaten the main campaign, getting us our trophy no matter what. Man, what a game. What a game. But we're not done with the main campaign just yet, as we have to go back and finish getting all the collectibles. This is actually very easy to do with the chapter select feature, although I did not realize how many I had missed, so this did take me a while, but eventually... Nice, all the Firefly tokens. There we go, training manuals. Master of unlocking, baby, let's go.
There we go.
Found all the workbenches. All comics, baby. Now we have every single main campaign trophy, and all that's left is the ones we need to get in Left Behind. First of which is Brickmaster, where we have to win this brick throwing game against Riley. It's so simple, you're trash, kid. And the next trophy is gonna be the most painful, because we have to sit here and listen to all of Ellie's jokes.
All right, you ready? All right. I heard 2 peanuts walked into a park. One was assaulted. A boiled egg in the morning is really hard to beat. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity, and it's impossible to put down. It's not that the guy didn't know how to juggle. He just didn't have the balls to do it. I'm glad I know sign language. It's become quite handy.
All right, enough of that. I got the trophy.
Putting this away.
Thank God. This photo booth moment is also the last optional conversation that we have, which is gonna get us the trophy Getting to Know You.
Attention.
Only a few more, man. Only a few more. Next, we go over to the arcade and play the Jack X racing game where the Naughty Dog devs take a little bit of a shot at themselves.
Man, shooting race cars? The game is stupid.
Geez, a little harsh on yourselves, aren't you guys? Next thing we got to do is walk over to the Angel Knives cabinet, and we have to win this game without taking any damage.
All right.
Perfect.
Your time here.
Too easy. It's too easy. The next trophy we need is skills, where we have to beat Riley at this water gun game. And I'll be honest, when I was playing this, I thought I maybe had the difficulty too low.
Bullshit.
She's not very good at this game. I think this is the last artifact we need for the Trophy Chronicles, maybe? Let's go! This is possibly my favorite trophy, where we have to get the clickers to attack these guys, do some of the work for us, you know? Dumbass. And now all that's left is to finish the Left Behind DLC, and I really quick at the end of this video just want to say this was an incredible DLC. It was such a good addition to the story from The Last of Us. It honestly could have been its own chapter in the game if they really wanted to. It was so much fun, but with all that being said, let's finish this platinum. Don't go. And if I'm not mistaken, the platinum. It can't be for nothing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.